Hey Taurus, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. Let's get into it, Taurus. Happy New Year. I hope you had a fabulous holiday. We finally made it into the new year, despite some obstacles, some tension that has been popping up. The holidays are always a little crazy, a little chaotic, so it makes sense. But you know, we've been going through it. There's limitation, there's a lot of restriction playing out. There's a couple different planets in retrograde, and it's bringing desires, yes, to achieve and to find success, but limitation in how those things are playing out. So we really need to be patient. Patience in the process. Also finding creative and inventive solutions as to how to move forward, specifically with that Uranus in retrograde in Taurus, in your sign. So it's a really good time to be inspirational, to try out new things, to try out different avenues of getting to your goal, so to speak, whatever that looks like for you. Doing something that you wouldn't normally do, or maybe feels like, yeah, that could work, but you might be a little bit hesitant because it is new to you. It's a great time to try that stuff out, right? Because we want to see what sticks. We want to see where the pieces are falling, what we have to work with, and then what is the best way to move forward. That's why I like to start these readings off with these energy cleansings, just to set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out any of that more limiting, restrictive energy, so that we can receive the messages clearly. And it's also a really good time to set your own intention. If you want specific messages delivered from spirit around aspects of your situation, definitely give that over. Be open to receive. That's a great way to personalize any of these collective readings on YouTube. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of holistic wellness services. Readings are one of them. If you want me to look at what's specifically going on for you, Taurus. I also do energy healing and Ayurvedic consultations, so helping us realign with that mind, body, soul, so that we are actually making choices and decisions that resonate with our happiness and our fulfillment. All the things, right? So if you would like support, help, definitely hit me up. All that info is in the description box below. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm, cleanse it and release it from our being, so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Mama Love. Amen. All right, Taurus, let's get into it. So yeah, we are experiencing a lot of tension. Like I was saying, as the week progresses, though, we're getting a little bit more of the earth element. We're currently in Capricorn season, and so that earth is really going to bring in that component of grounding and stability, like I was talking about. And that's where, like I was saying, for you, Taurus, it's about not getting too much into a rut, a habitual rut specifically. Doing things just because that's what you've done in the past. There is this need to, really kind of go off the beaten path is what I'm hearing. This is about what you're leaving behind. This is directly connected to your legacy. Maybe you are birthing something, you're bringing something new into this world, or you want to see something grow and manifest something, your proverbial baby, so to speak, right? And I feel like you're reevaluating some of your approach to some of these things. Places where maybe you do need to care and nurture and love and support aspects of your life a little bit more. Taurus, you do rule, or you are ruled by the Empress in the tarot. And it is that value of stepping into that divine feminine energy, right? Like being able to have self-love, self-care, nurturing yourself, supporting yourself, etc. Because that is what gives you the foundation to be able to cultivate this legacy. There's something that you're looking at for the future, for long term, and I feel like some of the stuff that you're currently dealing with does not work for you. It doesn't work for you. And I feel like this is something you've kind of known about for a minute. Like this isn't anything new, but it's not something that you want to deal with. And I feel like, I don't know, you've put yourself in positions where things get messier than what they need to. Sometimes the difficulty with earth energy is it can be very stubborn. It can be very persistent, no shade. But it ends up leaving you in this position where it's hard to be understanding and empathetic to those around you, which is really important for relationships. And that is essentially what the divine feminine energy is connected to. It's our ability to understand, to be compassionate, give compassion, etc. And I feel like some of this is really tied to you figuring out who you are, how you want to operate, how you want to show up, what you want your life to look like, i.e. what is you want to invite in and what you don't. But it's weird, like a lot of this is powerful energy. It shows that you're being conscious, being intentional, but you're dancing around the truth. There's something that needs to be addressed, that I feel like you're dragging your heels on a little bit. Change is happening, and this is exactly why whatever this is needs to be addressed. I feel like you're skirting around the issue, or maybe you don't want to connect with this person, this situation, because there is some tension in the background with them coming off as the Nine of Wands. You feel like there's a lot of emotions that you don't want to deal with. I feel like you have a very different perspective than someone else, and it's really hard for you to see eye to eye with them. But it's interesting because on their end, they're looking at you as the Knight of Coins, like you're not getting it. You know, they're trying to show something to you. Maybe you're having a really hard time understanding one another, finding balance, finding harmony. Maybe it's always turning into fights. You don't really want to be in that space. I feel like you've tried different approaches in the past, but that hasn't worked. And now things are coming to head. Let's see who this enchanter is. Deception, trickery. So be conscious, be mindful. There's a lot of emotion in your environment this week, Taurus, and making sure that you are not reacting out of that emotion. Did I say that one on this one? I also did Aries reading, so I apologize. But the water element is heightened. We're ending this week on a full moon in Cancer. And so specifically relationships, people that are close to us, family, home environments are going to be in a strong focus. And it does look like there's a lot of change happening in a partnership, in a relationship. The dynamic has completely shifted. There might have been a lot of fighting, or someone is specifically trying to fight, right? That's kind of where this deception, this trickery is coming in. They're poking the bear is what I'm hearing. And whether you're that bear or someone else is, 100%. Someone's just using some really underhanded tactics. And this is something that they are intending to do. You know, they're intending to stir the pot. They're intending to get things, they want you to get your panties caught in a bunch. I feel like they're trying to see how far they can go. They're seeing what their limitations are. This feels like this is someone who does this on the regular. Like, you're not the first victim, so to speak, if I can say that. Please don't hate me if you are fond of this person. I don't know, if you kind of just feel like something about your energy with them feels turned off. You feel like you're turned off by their approach to things. Yeah, this is someone who's very combative. You got the most the biggest fighting cards in the whatever this is, whoever this is, you guys are just on very different pages, and it's time to reevaluate, which is exactly what your energy is doing this week. I feel like it's also going to uncover ways that they are provoking, ways that they are trying to get a reaction, ways that they're not being very fair to you. And it's just going to continue to solidify why you need to walk away from this. This person, they need the control. They need the narrative to be on their side at all times. So it doesn't matter what you do, what you say, how you act, how you behave. They're always going to play the victim. They're always going to be the poor me. That's how they're able to kind of get away with some of this bad behavior. I love that Aquarius comes out for you, though. What I'm hearing is it's that need to rebel. Exactly like I was saying with that Uranus in Taurus in retrograde. This is the opportunity to look at yourself, to look at your situation, look at your connection with this person, this individual, and really weigh it out. Is it worth your time and energy? And what are some things that you need to do a little differently so it does actually match and honor your vibration, right? Instead of kind of giving in to these lower base desires that are really fleeting, they don't serve a purpose. It's headed in this direction, I feel, anyway, because it keeps showing you that you need to pay more attention, Taurus, to you, to what you think, to what you feel. Maybe giving yourself some time, some space to just settle down, to be at peace, to process and think through. And also from that vein of cultivating a little awareness around yourself and why this feels so enticing, why you want to give your power away, when in actuality, this is about building for your future and for your longevity. And if it's not giving you that, if it's not giving you the long-term commitment, stability, then you're looking for, well, that really needs to be thought of and evaluated. So thankfully, this is only the energy for this next week. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope that you found messages that resonated here for you. Thank you so much for your time, energy, always. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear if it resonates, or I love to just connect, share in a little love, little TLC. Thank you so much for all the support you bring to the channel. I'm sending it back your way.